Wouldn't you agree with me if I said that speed is in the American language? We're not busy, we're crazy busy. And we have words like rush hour, time crunch, speed dial, expressway, prime today. We drink instant coffee and we eat subs so fast you'll freak. Speed is in our language. And yet, as one historian observed, no one knows where we're going. The aim of life has been forgotten. The end has been left behind. Man has set out at a tremendous speed to go nowhere. We walk fast, talk fast, and then say, sorry, gotta run. But God isn't running after us. He knows that speed does not generate devotion. In fact, the more hurried and harried we are, the greater the distance is between where we're running to and where God is waiting. And a hurried heart can even miss the presence of Jesus, even when he's in the same room. Which takes us to our text today. It says that Jesus entered a village, and a woman named Martha welcomed him into her house. And theirs was a culture of hospitality, where the home was opened and guests would be treated well. Martha's managing all of this. Verse 39 says that Martha's sister Mary sat at the Lord's feet and listened to his teaching. So it's interesting here, isn't it? Instead of saying, Mary, sis, action's in the kitchen, little help, I need you. Not what she says, is it? What does she say? What's the text say? She turns to Jesus. Lord, do you not care that my sister has left me to serve alone? Tell her to help me. And so now it's gone beyond Mary. She's accusing Christ of not caring. And isn't that what happens? Isn't that what happens when we live outside our limits? When we live in constant overload, when the pace of life goes unchecked, you kind of start demanding that others meet the unrealistic expectations and pace that you yourself can't even meet. And then, with wooden spoon in hand, you go after God. Now, let me just give us a heads up here. Whenever you tell Jesus to fix someone else's life so that your life will get better, Jesus will always start with you. And that's what happens here. You see that in verse 41? Martha, Martha. The purpose of a double salutation is to signal a critical turning point to the person being addressed. Martha, Martha, you are dragged along about many things, but one thing is necessary. Mary has chosen the good portion, which will not be taken from her. Jesus is saying, Martha, Martha, you're feeling hurried and stressed and overloaded about the meal portions that you want to serve, but the meal has already been served, which I have brought. Martha, we're eating out here. Won't you join us? So it's not so much a reprimand as it is an invitation. Join us, Jesus says. And Martha was so deep in the details of the meal that she wanted to make, she lost sight of the point of the meal, which was to enjoy the company of the guest whom you have invited into your home. Now, this is important for any guest, and especially when the guest is Jesus. This really isn't a sin issue here. Because Martha was really trying to serve. She really was. She was trying to do the work of the Lord. But the way she insisted on doing the work of the Lord was becoming toxic to her soul and to others. So this is not a sin issue. It's a wisdom issue. What's the wise thing to do? And what's wise is living a life of love for God and others. Jesus wants my life to reveal my love for him and others. Jesus wants my life's pace to reveal my life's love for God and others. Jesus wants me busy, but there's a difference between busy and hurried. Busy is just the activity of an industrious person serving the Lord. Hurried is a state of heart. And Jesus wants me busy, not hurried, not rushed, not harried, not frantic, not frazzled, but busy doing life that shows love for God and others. Martha, Martha, you are troubled and anxious about many things, but only one thing is necessary. And the world wants us to value the volume of many things and call that productivity. God wants us to value the importance of the one thing which he calls fruitfulness.